blood. I said, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. Save me. One day when I was lost, Jesus died upon the cross. And I know it was the blood. Save me. Oh, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. Save me. One day when I was lost, Jesus died upon the cross. And I know it was the blood. Save me. Oh, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. Save me. One day when I was lost, Jesus died upon the cross. And I know it was the blood. Save me. Oh, I know it was the blood. Oh, I know it was the blood. Oh, I know it was the blood. Save me. One day when I was lost, Jesus died upon the cross. And I know it was the blood. Save me. I said, I know it was the blood. Hi everyone, how are you? Trust that you all are doing okay. This is your girl, Prophetess Apostle Zania Vasnani, coming to you from the Faith Deliverance Lighthouse Prophetic Ministry. Yes, here in Ochirio, St. Anne's, and also in Duncan's Trelawney. I don't know what I will say, what I will do today, but I think I am freeze. I came inside my room just to go back on the outside, and the Lord have me to just pick up my phone, pick up my Bible, pick up my shawl, and next thing I know, I cannot go outside. So I know that there is somebody I must reach, and there is something I must say. I don't know what it is that the Lord will have me to do, or what it is that he will have me to say, but nevertheless I will flow according to how the Lord will lead me. And for those of you who are privileged and you can sing, yes, I believe everyone should be on the curfew here in Jamaica, and as a result we can sing, and we can sing loud. Because as I said to you the other day, that some of our very neighbors, they need to hear that we are saved. They need to know by now that we are saved. So I feel led to sing this song just one more time for somebody. In case you don't know, I just want for you to get it and to understand. I said, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. Save me. One day when I was lost, Jesus died upon the cross. And I know it was the blood. Save me. Oh, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. I said, I know it was the blood. Save me. Oh, one day when I was lost, Jesus died upon the cross. And I know it was the blood. Save me. I don't know today if you understand what really and truly save you. But when it gets to this time of the year, I'm a little bit sorrowful. And for one, I meditate a lot upon the betrayal that Christ had to go through. And for some weird reason, for the past couple of years, I will watch around this same season as to what will happen concerning the spirit of betrayal. And for some persons, they too might have similar experience. But this is not a time when I think about the bun, the cheese, and all these great things that many persons will really think on. Or will I access my bun? Or will I access my cheese? But for me, it's pretty much the betrayal, the pain, the heartache, the crucifixion, and the resurrection. For me, it's just to think about the things that Jesus himself had to go through so you and I can have life and have it more abundantly. The very same life that many of us take for granted. The very same life that many of us think that it is not even worth it, because some of us don't know the reason why we are alive. And some of us don't know the reason why we are standing on top of our grave. Some of us really don't understand why the Lord has brought us this far. I got up this morning and I started to meditate a little bit. And the whole story of Matthew 26 started to reflect in my mind. I thought about the disciples that asked Jesus, what is it that they were going to do for this Passover? And I reflect a little bit on Jesus saying to them, go to a certain man. And I'm taking my little time just to set my foundation. And once I set it, if I'm led to drive, I will drive. And if I'm led to fly, I will fly. But I'm going to do it how God wants me to do it today. And I remember the disciples asking Jesus, what was the plan concerning their Passover? How would they observe the Lord's Supper? And Jesus said to them, I want for you to do me a favor. I want for you to go down and check with a certain man and tell him that the teacher, because back in those days, many of us, we crave for prophet and prophetess and apostles and pastors and all the other offices and gifting that we possess. But for back then, he was known as the teacher. So he said, go to a certain man and tell him that the teacher said he wants to use his house in order to do the Lord's Supper. And the disciple went and they did so. And what happened was that the table was set. And while they set the table, what they did was make sure that everything was put together. That was the duty for the disciples, otherwise known as the apostles. And what happened was that Jesus was sitting at the table and he was reasoning with his people, because every now and again, every leader have to just sit down and just reason with the people. Understand, let the people understand your heart. Let the people understand what is happening. So he was reasoning with his people and he said to them, I just want for you to know that the hour is coming when the Son of Man, I, Jesus Christ, will be betrayed. He said, I want for you to know that the time is coming when they will deliver me up to be crucified. And while he sit with them, they said, I don't understand what you're talking about. He said, yes, I will be actually delivered up to the high priest to be crucified. But I want for you to understand that because of this, you will suffer many things. And while he said that to them, many of them understand, but many did not. Because what he was trying to tell them, he was trying to tell them that they will strike me as the shepherd. And as a result, the sheep will actually scattered. Many people don't understand that whatever it is that happened to your leader, it will automatically happen to you. And one of the things that happened was that while he said those things in parable, many could not understand it. He said, I will be betrayed and I will be denied. And one of the things I observe about the scripture is that many of them were caught in a situation where they were asking the Lord if they would be the one to be delivered. Yes, he said they will use trickery in order to kill me. They are setting plot in order to kill me. And one of the ways they think that they can best do it is to have me betrayed. And one of the things that I realized that happened was that before he got to that place, and you have to understand, while you're going through your different situation, while you're going through your different circumstances, at once everything in your life is going good, you have to actually look out sometimes, because everything was actually going good for Jesus. And even to the point where when he get to Simon's house, the leper, right then and there, Mary got that alabaster oil, and what she did was that she came and she anointed Jesus, and little did she know that she was actually preparing him for his crucifixion.